Alright guys, welcome back to another unboxing video by yours truly, the Mad Viking. Been a little lazy since WrestleMania. I've been meaning to post stuff. I've got stuff stacked up here again. The first item I'm going to review is something you've seen in my last toy hunt video. It's the only thing I found at my Toys R Us, and it was the only one. And like I said, it hit me with shock and awe, and I instantly picked it up, but I didn't get a good look at it. And of course, what is it? It's the Festival of Friendship. The bestest of friends in WWE history. This was what, last year during their little feud, I don't know, with, what was it, Goldberg and Roman Reigns and whoever else not. Of course, these two were partners in crime. Chris would help Owens when he had the belt, the heavyweight title. Eventually, Chris got the United States Championship, but that's what I'm getting at here. If you notice, though, let me read the back here. There's a whole thing. I haven't even read it yet. It says, no two superstars exuded friendship like Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens. They were closer than friends, closer than brothers. They had each other's back. They had that Canadian bond. On February 13th, 2017, Y2J felt it was time to show the world how unbreakable their bond was with the greatest extravaganza of friendship in WWE history, the WrestleMania of camaraderie, the Festival of Friendship, and what a festival it was. Jericho literally rolled out the red carpet for the best friend. A Festival of Friendship had everything: Las Vegas showgirls, a painting celebrating the creation of Kevin, and a $7,000 commissioned statue from the minimalist Maximus sculptor Ralph Guggenheim, showcasing just how their friendship intertwined. He even brought in Friendship the Magician because their friendship was just that, magical. Aww. And overwhelmed and confused, Kevin Owens admitted that he only had one gift. To Jericho's delight, it was a new list, and a list that only had one name on it. And that name was launched: Chris Jericho. KO attacked the befuddled Jericho and threw him through the screen of the Jerichotron 6,500 or 60, whatever he calls it, ending the Festival of Friendship and their friendship altogether, putting an end to one of the closest partnerships in WWE history. All right. Now, also, I'm sure this is on WWE.com. Probably. But when you look at it, if anybody's purchased this before or seen it before, this belt was supposed to come with, this box was supposed to come with two figures. Jericho was supposed to have the United States title, and Owens was supposed to have the heavyweight Raw title right here. So some little a-hole bought it, taped the box back up, and it probably returned it. You can see right there, there's where the title goes. But when this was originally mentioned being made, long story short, is Jericho was actually supposed to be the World Heavyweight Champion at this point, and Owens was supposed to be the United States Champion again. What happened? Goldberg happened. And this is back when Jericho kept signing new contract after new contract after new contract. He was basically around for the entire year. But he only did that because he was promised the another World Heavyweight title run. But I guess his thirst was quenched because when he became the United States Champion, he also became a Grand Slam champion, which is a very small club. But anyway, let me start breaking this open. So first, right off the bat, of course, we get the Jerichotron on the stand, the Friendship of Festival stand. Right now, it's wrapped in plastic. I'm going to leave it that way. But, of course, we all know what you're supposed to do with that eventually down the line, especially because this is a play set. Jericho's head is supposed to go through that, but you can reuse it, obviously, for other things, and it can be the Who's Ever talk show, and their talk show guests will go through it many times too. It's a play set. Next is supposed to be the sculptor by Guggenheimer, or whatever his name was, to represent how close Kevin and Jericho had became. Of course, that's a little creepy. Kevin was getting a little weirded out at that point. Then next in the segment, what was revealed, which I think was the coup de grace of the whole thing, was the picture, which is supposed to be a play on obviously the creation of Adam, between God and Adam, and but it's really Kevin and Jericho and their skivvies, obviously. And then if you remember right in the segment, that's where Owens was like, dude, my kid is gonna see this. I don't know what to tell him. Yeah, that's when he was starting to break off the festival and tell him he had a gift for Jericho. So the next, obviously, that's the Kevin Owens figure. Comes with the microphone. The Kevin Owens Show t-shirt, and of course he's supposed to have the title that some little prick stole. Oh yeah, and the list of Jericho. I mean the gift he gave him, which was the list of KO that Jericho didn't know about yet before he got attacked. And of course, the last piece of this is the Chris Jericho with the list of KO. It comes with a mic, also a pen, which I don't know why, because it doesn't fit on anything, the clipboard. It's either you get the microphone or the pen in Jericho's hand. But this is what they were rocking that night, and it was one of the best segments that WWE had done in quite some time. They've never tried to duplicate anything since then. But yeah, that's the set for the Festival of Friendship. Like I said, it was the only one I've had in my Toys R Us. You might be lucky, you might still be in yours, I don't know. But for set collectors and all that, this was the perfect piece to go out and pick up. Like I said, this is awesome, but I'm just screwed 2 titles. But whatever, I've got a bunch of titles anyway in a drawer. But that right now is the Festival of Friendship unboxing. Alright guys, for my next unboxing we have from the Elite Collection, Series 54. That is, of course, whoops, Charlotte Flair, robe and all. Also comes with the display, back display by Rob Scramberger. This was supposed to be a defining moment figure. It was going to have the feathers and all that stuff too. She was going to have the title, but they backed away from it. And we got this instead. But I can't complain. It's her best figure to date. Let me get it into this box. Well, first off, I'll just say, obviously, the WWE is aware now that D-bags go out there and steal championship belts out of the packaging. She scummed with a bunch of security. This was around her waist, around the robe, going out the back. So you couldn't just open it and try to steal her robe. Still haven't gotten her out. I just wanted to show this. She's connected here, here to the back. And I already cut right here behind her ankles. So there's huge security measures on this figure to make sure no one screwed with it and stole, just like I said, popped open the box and stole her robe, because her robe is pretty much what makes this entire figure. Let me get this out of the way. I'll just... See, this is when I wish I had a turntable. First off, we'll do the facial scan. And she had, those aren't pimples, those are obviously when she was bedazzling her face. Here's the robe. Now imagine this is a defining moments figure. She was going to have the feathers that she has behind her head here. And of course comes with the women's title. But they changed their minds. Of course, you turn around the back. We got Flair emblazoned. Let's see how... Okay. Open up. She doesn't have... I'm not going to take it off. We all know she doesn't have anything on the back of her outfits. So I'm just going to leave it like that. Put that back down. Let's see. Charlotte Elite. Her first Elite. Let me put her on the stand. So upon final inspection, there we go with Charlotte. Like I said, beautiful figure. This is her backdrop, her art piece. I should have looked at her box to tell you what set. It looks like she might be the same set here that, but not, obviously not those two, because these two are side by side. Don't know yet. She might be further down. Next, we're going to review a shelf warmer here in my town. that I bought when it was on sale. And I thought, what the hell? This especially, I know I bought this after he retired. The package was damaged, and I was going to use it eventually for a figure review. And of course, it is Daniel Bryan, and like I said, the package is damaged. But this is the Elite Series collection from Series 38. It's nice to see old Daniel Bryan back. I wasn't a real big fan of the booking they had him in at WrestleMania. I mean, we had to watch basically Shane McMahon, who he's a spot monkey. He throws horrible punches, but we love him because what? He's a spot monkey. But to watch him wrestle, he's trash. And to sit there and watch Daniel Bryan sit outside the ring for like 10 minutes was just ridiculous. We already waited 2-3 years to watch his comeback, and we have to sit there and watch Shane McMahon. But hopefully that's all changed now. And hopefully we don't have to watch another Shane McMahon match for a while. But anyway, outside of the box, we have the Bearded Wonder, the GOAT. What does that say there? Doesn't say anything. Of course, this is his old gear. And I will say the facial skin is spot on. And of course, that's one of his last shirts before he fell into retirement. And we're just going to throw him back here. I don't think I'm going to have any issues having him stand up. Next up on the Series Elite, which I am very excited that I found, Series 57. When I found this, I also managed to pick up Ty Dillinger. I'll review him later. I'm not opening him, though. I did buy a double of the Jeff Hardy because the only Hardys of WWEs that I have are, or no, the only Hardys I have, period, are all TNA guys. So this is my first matte WWE figure. But I did pick up Ty Dillinger. The Seth Rollins was there, but I just couldn't do it, man. I just left him there. I didn't see Scotty, and I didn't see Shinsuke. I just saw Ty, Jeff Hardy. I saw that new John Cena, or John Cena, one of the two. I just decided to just double down on Jeff, and I wanted to do an unboxing video for him. But of course, this is the back. This is WrestleMania, I believe, last year when they came back, right? Yeah, WrestleMania 33. This is what he wore that night. Straight out the gate, we'll get to the artwork. I don't know, not one of the better ones, but like I said, these are all collages. You're supposed to put them all together. So Jeff is behind the pack of whoever else is in the line. You get his, like I said, I'm not a big fan of these, but it's the rubber shirts. This one, the paint looks like there's some issues there, but whatever. Reborn by Fate. I can't tell if there's paint issues or if that's the way the shirt was made. Now this was what he looked like, came down to the ring for on WrestleMania 31. The night after Supercard 11 or whatever it was, Ring of Honor. Him and his brother had that spectacular 4 or 5-star match with Young Bucks. Whatever they did on WrestleMania night was nothing compared to that. It's on the internet by now. You guys should go out there and see it. Look it up. You'll see me in the first row. I'm wearing a black shirt and a white beanie. That's where I chose to go, over Ring of Honor and NXT Homecoming. Can't be the first row seat. Got to see Will Ospreay. Got to see the Bullet Club. Adam Cole, baby. Marty Scurll. When Marty Scurll was just in there and super red hot, it was a great show. But anyway, this is the back of Jeff Hardy. I didn't even know he had that Hardy Boy tattoo, but he's always... I really don't remember him this tatted up, to tell you the truth. But of course, that's a Japanese dragon. Head sculpt is perfect. And like I said, this is what he looked like WrestleMania night when he came trotting. And when I say I'm shocked, that boy went through I don't know how many tables just at the Ring of Honor show. He went through a table right in front of me. It was one of the last tables they went through, or that he went through on that match. And I got to watch his eyeballs blow out of his head when he landed. And he was limping the rest of that night. He was hurt. Or he's a pretty goddamn good showman, one of the two. But he didn't just wrestle for Ring of Honor and WWE that weekend. He wrestled for WrestleCon. He wrestled for... the Hardys were booked at like 5 or 6 shows in Orlando that night. Or that week. So, you know, those guys made their money. And To think the last one they wrestled at was at WrestleMania 33 after that brutal Ring of Honor match. And like I said, go and watch it and you'll know what I'm talking about. But here's Jeff from WrestleMania 33, his in-ring attire when him and his brother Matt recaptured the WWE titles for, I don't even remember how what their title reign is up to now. Next up is a clearance item from GameStop, and I've bought at least 3 or 4 of these and gave them away as gifts to various people. And of course, this one is Brock Lesnar. It was the GameStop exclusive. He was by himself. This was their toe in the water, so to speak, with GameStop, with their first exclusive figure there. And this was just after WrestleMania 32, I believe, when he started spouting Suplex City. And like you see here, I got it on sale. Eventually, at the lowest I saw these going for was $10, man. You can't beat that. So here we go out of the box. Of course, we have his ever-present chest tattoo. This is Pissed Off and Raged Brock. None of his advertisements. There's his back tattoo. That was his very first tattoo, I believe. And then he got that, and then he got that one. I actually have issue with getting his shirt on. The shirt couldn't get over his muscles, so obviously those were not measured correctly. You can see it's skin frickin' tight. But it's a cloth shirt, and I love the cloth shirts over the rubber crap. So now we got big, giant, massive Brock Lesnar. Now I got to find a basic. I have basic Paul Heyman, but I only found one, and I'm not opening it. It's already put away somewhere. But yeah, I obviously need to get one here for the stash. Next up is a basic Series 78. I'm trying to stay current here. With the women, that's the new Natalya. She's in this series. Of course, it's like the 5th Shane, probably the 10th AJ now at this point. And like I said in my WrestleMania predictions video, I was taking notice to how good looking Natalya's gotten lately. I don't know what she's up to. I think she's getting into the best shape of her career to make sure she gets signed one more time. I know her contract's got to be coming up again. This is her facial scan. These always look better from the side than they do up front, but I guess that's a pretty good scan of hers. This is her newest figure. I would say her waistline's a little bit bigger than that, but that's not a knock. And I wouldn't say she's this tall either, but all right, well, they didn't make her the tallest. Come on, Brock. Jesus. Leave the ladies alone. You married that old hag Sable. That's your boat you got to float in. There we go. So there's nothing special, nothing written here. This is black, pink, and white. Little hearts on the front. Natalya heart. Next up in the line, Elite Series, we have John Cena. This one's a little bit older. It's a series. Doesn't even say what series it is. I have eyeballs, and I don't see it. But anyway, it's this line. Of course, one of my other last toy hunts you saw, I still picked up the Warlord. He was still shelf warming somewhere. And the one before that, I think I picked up Stephanie in the same store. And geez, yeah, this is at least a year old. Because I bought Rhino for my nephew's birthday last August. So yeah, this is it's been out for at least a year. But that's the lineup for this one. Let me get into this figure. And if I remember right, this is a Black Friday purchase. I did not pay a lot of money for him. I doubt I even paid $10 for it. I just know that I don't have an Elite opened air John Cena. I have a basic, so I can give that one away. Of course, straight out the gate, we have the Hustle, Loyalty, and Respect shirt. Typical to every John Cena figure. You got his matching boys cap. Surprised I haven't put a never give up towel with one of these figures yet. I mean, they make a John Cena figure every other month. He's got the extra little security crap in here too. I don't know why. There's a million John Cena shelf forming everywhere. Who cares if one goes missing? All right. Of course, it's the You Can't See Me armbands and his dog tags from the pretend war he was in. Yeah, that's the You Can't See Me armbands. Never give up, his little motto. This rainbow belt. Not a bad figure. I used to dig when he actually wore Reebok pumps from, I guess he had a sponsor by them or something, because he always was wearing pumps. The old school Reebok pumps that I wore when I was like in the 6th grade. All right, let me get his shirt on here. So here we are, another figure with shirt issues. You can obviously tell they didn't measure these. I had to literally pull them back over the biceps. But it's a shirt, it fits, it's a little tight, but hey, better than nothing. Better than that rubber crap. So, John Cena did get his match with The Undertaker at WrestleMania. It was fulfilling for what it was. It was really just a match made to protect The Undertaker. Even though even though he looked totally healthy and rejuvenated, it was just a 3-minute sparring match against John Cena. But it worked for what it was. John Cena got his Mania payday. So did Undertaker. He earned his $2 million a year for the 3 minutes of his life. But other than that, I don't know. Still don't know what to say about WrestleMania. I want to do a blog on it, but as every day goes by, it's like, why bother? I had mixed feelings about the whole thing, but it's just me. So we got the Festival of Friendship unboxing. I did Charlotte Flair, Natalya, Brock Lesnar, Daniel Bryan, Jeff Hardy, and everybody's favorite, John Cena. I'm going to cut it off there. But I'm not going to make any promises because I say that all the time, and then I don't make another video the next day. But I'm going to stop for now. Hit like, leave a comment, tell me what you think, subscribe, hit that notification button, all that stuff that I always keep repeating. Come back for more. And welcome new subscribers. They keep trickling in. It feels good. I'm not going to say what my number is, but I will be doing a giveaway pretty soon at this rate. So, no word on what that will be yet, because the next hot item, for however long from now it could be something else. So I'm not going to mention anything. But that's it for now, guys. Thanks for watching my unboxings. We've got more to come. Maybe the next one will be a Star Wars Black Series. I don't know. I've got a bunch of those lying around that need to be opened and getting the boxes out of the way, so maybe it'll be that. But that's it for now, guys. Like I said, thanks for watching. Mad Viking out. Hit like, leave a comment. Peace.